Hello guys, I am back on YouTube. That's right, the self-imposed exile is over. I had a lot going on with work and everything. Anyway, last night I went to TNA Lockdown. It was a great show. See, TNA can actually deliver when they have to deliver. I really hope they do this all the time. Anyway, this is not really a review. This is basically my experience in TNA Lockdown. The crowd was very energetic, and of course they love Flair because, let's face it, even smart marks and casual fans know this. St. Louis is Ric Flair country. Now, you have Rob Van Dam versus James Storm to start Lockdown, and this was actually a good way to start it. Good, solid way. I really enjoyed it, and a lot of fans around me really enjoyed Rob Van Dam, of course. Then, of course, you had Homicide versus Brian Kendrick versus Alex Shelley versus Chris Sabin in X Division Escape. See, Motor City Machine Guns are over, as you've actually heard some Motor City chants. And of course, I'm actually happy that Homicide is back after a long absence, or not seeing him for a little while. Anyway, this was a good match, but the problem was way too short. If you're doing an escape match, I think you can afford to go a little longer, but I guess I can understand because they had to do it because Doug Williams was stranded in Europe because of the volcanic eruption in Iceland. But anyway, it was a good match, but short. Then you had Kevin Nash versus Eric Young. Boring. Next. Then you have Velvet Sky, Madison Rayne, The Beautiful People versus Angelina Love and Tara. And honestly, this was boring as well. A friend of mine actually that I went with said one of the ways that this match could really get interesting is if one of the women's tops fell off. At this point, I kind of do agree with that. But my thing is that really got me scratching my head. Out of all the people to win the Knockouts Championship, you pick Madison Rayne, the lesser of the beautiful people. My view, I think Velvet Sky should have been the Knockout Champion. Who have they been pushing against Angelina Love to win in this feud? They have been pushing Velvet Sky, and to have the henchman, or the henchwoman, Madison Rayne, win it, kind of makes me question TNA's logic behind it. Well, anyway, this match was pretty boring as well. Next. Oh, the X Division match. Homicide versus Shannon Moore versus Kazarian, where we are determined to get a new X Division champion. Now that I enjoyed, and a lot of the crowd enjoyed that as well. I'm very happy that Kazarian finally got the X Division title. I think this is a very good move that Kazarian, I mean, the guy really does deserve his push. He's been pretty much denied that ever since 2007, 2008. But anyway, actually I kind of thought all the X Division competitors in that match deserved the title. But that's just me. Anyway, good match, very fun to watch. Next, one more thing. Jeremy Borash actually decides to get some of the crowd who are the loudest into they say that the loudest people in the crowd get to go backstage. The thing that really pissed me off is they did not bring the TNA officials into upstairs where I was at. Because, believe me, I would be backstage. Like I said to one of my friends, I would basically be stealing a backstage pass. And also, my friends that I went with said, might as well give the pass to Adam. He's one of the loudest kids here. Anyway, you have a lot of screaming fans there that really wanted to meet the wrestlers backstage. Then you have Team 3D versus the band, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. This was actually a good street fight, and the crowd really loved the street fight, and they were really into it the whole night. Team 3D was really bringing the crowd up, and of course, Team 3D gets the win, and I'm happy that happened. Next, we go to the match. The show stealer. That's Kurt Angle versus Mr. Anderson. This was a great match. I'm actually very happy that I got to see this match. You got Kurt Angle, who did a German suplex to Mr. Anderson off the top rope. And then right on the top of the cage, Kurt Angle did his moonsault. My response was, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Because obviously I don't want to see any of the wrestlers hurt. Anyway, it's good that Kurt Angle's taking some time off. He deserves it. He deserves to rest his body. He works very hard. Anyway, this match was fucking awesome. Thumbs up, TNA. Next, we have AJ Styles versus Pope D'Angelo De Niro. This was a good match. Not necessarily one I consider TNA world title worthy match, but still a pretty good match. Most of the time, AJ Styles was like the dominant. And I think the Pope does deserve a push. I just hope they don't bury him in the process. Then we get to Lethal Lockdown. Now, in my view, 2007 Lockdown was better. But this was actually a pretty good Lockdown, despite the fact you had Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan at the end. Anyway, the crowd really was into Lockdown, and obviously because St. Louis is a wrestling town. And I'm very happy to have been part of this experience. Thank you, TNA. Thumbs up to that. And thank you everyone for watching. Goodbye.